gmna uses artificial intelligence for generated speech, visuals, and production. AI-generated content may contain errors. Please verify important information before making decisions or taking action.
Good evening, Saratoga. Tonight we'll look at the heartwarming lemonade stand raising funds for a local cancer patient, a quick traffic update, roads are clear, plus a preview of the Saratoga Book Festival returning for its 6th year. Over to you, Diana.
The Saratoga Book Festival returns for its 6th year this weekend, featuring author readings, local publisher booths, and a children's storytelling corner at the historic downtown park.
Organizers anticipate over 2,000 visitors, with special sessions on indie publishing, a poetry slam, and a signed book giveaway hosted by the Saratoga Public Library on Saturday morning.
Local schools will participate in a reading marathon, and a vintage book swap will occupy the pavilion beside the fountain, inviting community members to exchange beloved classics.
Lots to get to tonight, so let's jump right in and start our evening coverage of local happenings, arts, and community stories. Good evening, Saratoga Springs. Tomorrow, the Ballston Spa Sunshine Kids and neighbors will gather at the Ribbon Cafe on Prospect Street for the 6th annual Lemonade Benefit, supporting a local girl fighting a rare cancer. The stand opens at 10:30 a.m. and runs until 2 p.m., with all proceeds earmarked for her medical expenses. Organizers say the event has become a beloved tradition, drawing families and volunteers who set up tables, squeeze fresh lemons, and sell cups to passers-by. Community members hope the fundraiser will ease the financial strain of treatment and give the family a breather during a challenging time. The Sunshine Kids Group, founded by local parents, coordinates the effort each summer, and this year's lineup includes live music from a high school marching band and a raffle for donated prizes.
Finch Paper announced Monday that it is ending its in-house pulp production and will no longer purchase wood from regional loggers across the capital region. The abrupt shift, part of a broader corporate restructuring, leaves dozens of independent logging crews facing immediate loss of their primary market. Company officials say the move is driven by declining demand for domestic pulp and rising costs, but industry analysts warn the sudden gap could push several families into bankruptcy within months. Local logging unions have called for emergency assistance, while the state's Department of Economic Development is reviewing potential relief measures. As the decision takes effect this week, the financial strain on the sector continues to mount, and the full impact on the regional timber economy remains uncertain. City officials are monitoring the situation and say they will coordinate with state partners to assess any needed support for affected workers.
Tomorrow, the Saratoga County Community Services Board will convene its regular meeting in the county seat. The session, open to the public, is set to run from 9 a.m. to about noon and will focus on a range of local service issues. Board members plan to review updates on senior assistance programs, youth outreach initiatives, and the upcoming budget allocations for mental health and homelessness services. Residents are encouraged to attend the public comment period, where they can voice concerns or suggestions directly to commissioners. The agenda also includes a briefing on recent changes to the county's transportation assistance network and a proposal to expand after-school tutoring in partnership with local schools. Officials said the meeting provides a transparent forum for community input as the board shapes plans that affect daily life across Saratoga County.
On June 16th, a fire erupted in the barns behind the Saratoga Casino, endangering 10 horses. Saratoga Springs Police, led by Sergeant Parker Wilson, arrived within minutes and worked with city firefighters to free the animals. Responders opened the stable doors, guided the frightened horses onto the grass, and escorted each one to safety as flames consumed the roof. All 10 survived and required only routine veterinary checks. The department released body camera footage showing the swift, calm operation. Officials praised the teamwork that averted a tragic loss. Preliminary investigation points to a feed storage bin as the ignition source, and investigators are probing possible electrical issues. The casino issued a statement thanking the rescuers and confirming the 10 horses will be housed temporarily at the Saratoga Spa State Park stables until owners can retrieve them.
Organizers of the Saratoga Book Festival announced that the 6th edition will kick off this summer in Saratoga Springs. The multi-day celebration of literature will feature author talks, panel discussions, children's story times, and a bustling marketplace of local publishers and booksellers. Planned venues include the historic downtown block along Broadway and the open lawns of Saratoga Spa State Park, offering readers a chance to browse titles while enjoying the city's famous mineral springs atmosphere. The festival, now a staple of the summer season, aims to bring together readers, writers, and families for a weekend of discovery and conversation. Tickets will be available online and at participating venues, with free admission for many outdoor events. Organizers said the program reflects the town's long-standing love of the written word and its vibrant community spirit. Coming up, I Run Local lines up the 11th Churney-Gurney Trail Race, a perfect summer sprint for our runners. We will be right back.
If you run a venue, a comedy night, a concert, a fundraiser, you already know the hardest part isn't the show. It's selling the seats. Theaterfiller changes that. In minutes, you're set up with your own ticketing page, QR code delivery, and a door scanner. No technical headaches. No middleman taking a cut of your night. Your event, your tickets, your revenue. Go to theaterfiller.com and fill every seat.
Welcome back, Saratoga. We've got the latest headlines, and now Diana Hartwell brings you the local stories you need to know tonight.
Tomorrow night, the Saratoga Springs Youth Ballet will take the stage at Saratoga Arts for its summer salsa soiree. The performance runs from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., giving families a 2-hour showcase of the dancers' spring training. The program, part of the ballet's summer series, blends classical technique with lively salsa rhythms, offering a fresh twist for audiences of all ages. Organizers say the event aims to highlight the talent of local youth while inviting the community to enjoy a vibrant, family-friendly night out. Seats are available on a first-come, first-served basis, and the venue's downtown location makes it easy for residents to stop by after work or before dinner. The soiree promises a lively celebration of movement, music, and Saratoga's creative spirit. Many parents have watched their children progress from beginner classes to this polished recital, and they anticipate a night that will spark future interest in dance.
On June 16th, a fire broke out in the barns behind the Saratoga Casino, and Saratoga Springs police and other first responders rushed in to save the horses inside. Firefighters worked side by side with police and animal control to secure the area. Fire crews contained the blaze while animal control and mounted officers guided frightened animals to safety, rescuing several horses before flames could reach the stalls. A video posted to the department's Facebook page shows firefighters pulling a trembling mare from a smoke-filled aisle and volunteers ushering the herd out onto the parking lot. The quick action prevented loss of animal lives and spared nearby residents the distress of seeing their beloved equine neighbors harmed. The barns are a familiar part of the town's tourism and riding culture, and the posted video let residents see the rescue as it unfolded.
I Run Local is set to host the 11th annual Churney-Gurney Trail Race this Saturday, inviting runners of all ages to the Gurney Lane trails. The 5-mile course launches at 9 a.m., winding through the familiar woods and hills that many Saratoga Springs residents enjoy for weekend hikes. Organizers say the race aims to boost outdoor fitness and bring neighbors together for a shared challenge. Local shops along nearby Main Street have already stocked energy bars and water bottles, anticipating a steady stream of participants and spectators. The event marks another year of community-focused programming that encourages families to lace up their shoes and explore the trail network. Whether you're a seasoned runner or just looking for a lively way to start the summer, the race offers a chance to experience the area's natural beauty while supporting a health-focused tradition.
Yesterday, the doors of the new Saratoga Regional Health Center swung open on Maple Avenue, marking the launch of a multi-specialty medical campus at 612 Maple Avenue. The ribbon-cutting ceremony brought together local officials, health leaders, and residents who toured the state-of-the-art facilities. The facility also houses a 24-hour pharmacy and a cafeteria, giving patients a spot to collect prescriptions and enjoy a quick snack while waiting for appointments. The center consolidates cardiology, orthopedics, women's health, and imaging services under one roof, aiming to cut travel time for patients who previously drove to neighboring towns for specialty appointments. Hospital administrators said the campus will also create dozens of jobs, from nurses to support staff, boosting the local economy. With the opening, Saratoga residents now have immediate access to comprehensive care without leaving town. A change officials hope will improve health outcomes and convenience for families across the area.
Parents looking for a break from gadgets are finding an option right here at the Waldorf School. The campus has opened its doors to a series-free summer camp program that runs through the season, inviting children of many ages to trade screens for hands-on projects, outdoor exploration, and collaborative play. Each themed week focuses on creativity, from woodworking and gardening to storytelling and movement, all designed to deepen kids' connection to nature and imagination. Because the camps are open to the wider community, families across Saratoga Springs can sign up without needing to be school families. The initiative aligns with the Waldorf philosophy of nurturing whole child development and staff say they've already seen enthusiastic participation from local kids. With registration ongoing, the program continues to fill slots as summer progresses.
Let's get a look at your evening forecast with our meteorologist today.
A retreating low-pressure system, steered by a southerly jet, is finally giving way to building high pressure. On this date, the all-time high reached 89 degrees back in 2015, a blistering spike that rode the tail of a regional heat wave. The all-time low fell to 53 degrees in 2017, when a sudden Arctic surge snuck down the Hudson Valley, dumping an unseasonal freeze. Normal highs hover around 77 degrees and lows near 64, so today's temperatures sit a few degrees below the average high, but well above the historic low. Those extremes remind us how flexible the local climate can be when a deep trough or a stubborn ridge takes charge. The radar displays a thin band of rain from the eastern Adirondacks across the Mohawk Valley toward the capital. The Echo is moving southwest, steered by the southerly jet, and will cross Saratoga Springs within 15 minutes. By 8:20 the rain will diminish, with isolated showers fading by 9:10. Once the moisture exits, the screen clears, allowing us to turn to tonight's outlook. At 6 p.m. the city sits under low pressure that is slowly rising, while a strong southerly jet at 567 miles aloft pushes warm, moist air northward. Temperature reads 66 degrees with light rain, humidity near 98%, and a light northeast breeze at 4 miles per hour. The rain will linger just long enough to bring the temperature down to 64 by midnight, then clear as the building high pressure squeezes the lingering moisture out. With the jet weakening after midnight, winds will shift southeast and reach a maximum of 9 miles per hour, well below the breezy threshold. UV index remains at 3 and no active alerts are in effect. The night will be quiet, setting the stage for a modestly warm tomorrow. Looking ahead, Wednesday brings a resurgence of moisture as a stalled frontal boundary drifts south, delivering a 95% chance of rain and a high near 72 degrees. Thursday remains overcast with a 40% rain probability, the high holding steady at 72 while lows dip to 59 as the high-pressure core slides east. Friday clears markedly. The ridge builds, pushing temperatures up to 79 and lows to 57, with only a 20% chance of isolated showers. Saturday stays mostly overcast under the lingering ridge, reaching a high of 81 and a low of 63, but dry for the most part. Sunday closes the week with light rain returning, a high of 77, a low of 68, and a 60% rain risk as the jet weakens and the low pressure tries to re-establish itself. And that's your weather. Remember, the local sunset is also available as a podcast. Listen anytime on iHeartRadio or wherever you get your podcasts.
Traffic's clear. Giants added 2 players and are eyeing a Vita V trade, plus tonight's Clambake Gala lights up Saratoga. We will be right back.
If you run a venue, a comedy night, a concert, a fundraiser, you already know the hardest part isn't the show. It's selling the seats. Theaterfiller changes that. In minutes, you're set up with your own ticketing page, QR code delivery, and a door scanner. No technical headaches. No middleman taking a cut of your night. Your event, your tickets, your revenue. Go to theaterfiller.com and fill every seat.
All major arteries are flowing freely this morning. Interstate 87 northbound through the city shows no slowdowns, and the southbound lanes are clear as well. U.S. Route 9 between downtown and the Saratoga Lake exit reports smooth travel with travel times matching normal conditions. The Interstate 90 connector to the airport is moving at free flow speed, and County Road 25 stretch through the historic district remains unimpeded. No accidents or construction are holding up traffic, and transit lines are operating on schedule. Looking ahead to the afternoon, expect a gradual build-up around the downtown core as office workers head home and the college campus releases students. The intersection at Broadway and Union may see a few extra cars after the lunch rush, but nothing beyond typical peak hour patterns. Keep an eye on the Interstate 87 exit for the racetrack later this evening, as event traffic could add a few minutes to travel times.
First Wednesday of the summer meet opens at Saratoga Racecourse, launching the 5-day racing season with the Curlin Stakes presented by Casamigos. If you love the thunder of hooves and a chance at a big payout, the track is the place to be this afternoon. Tonight the Saratoga Hospital Gala rolls out at the Polo Meadow inside the Saratoga Casino Hotel. The 44th Great Saratoga Clam Bake supports our local hospital and offers a night of fine food and community spirit. Later, the Saratoga Performing Arts Center welcomes Mötley Crüe for the return of Carnival of Sins, with Tesla and Extreme opening. Rock fans can expect an energetic show that caps a summer of concerts. Looking ahead, Taste NY Pavilion opens at Race Course this weekend, showcasing New York-made food and drink. Next Friday, Blues Traveler, Gin Blossoms and Spin Doctors take the SPAC stage, and Sunday brings John Mulaney's stand-up comedy to venue. Plenty to keep calendar full. And now here's James with sports.
Summer sports heat rises as Giants shuffle rosters and Yankees eye the trade deadline. The New York Giants have added veteran defensive tackle Marlon Davidson and tight end Tyler Moore to fill open roster spots. Davidson, a former second-round pick with limited starts for Atlanta and Tennessee, bolsters a line still reeling from the Dex trade, while Moore provides depth at tight end as the preseason ramps up. Veteran nose tackle Vita V has reportedly asked the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for a trade as he enters the final year of a 4-year, $71 million contract. The New York Giants, still searching for a replacement after trading star Dex, could view V as a long-term solution for their interior defensive line. The Yankees arrive in Chicago after a strong road trip that saw them win 2 of 3 against the Phillies. Pitcher Max Fried will face rookie Noah Schultz, offering a chance for New York to settle into a non-home environment while the trade deadline looms. Cody Bellinger's hamstring strain has been upgraded to a significant stint on the injured list, removing the all-star left fielder from New York's lineup as the Yankees push toward the trade deadline. His absence opens a question mark at left field and may prompt a roster move before August. Ahead of training camp, the New York Giants hosted 3 defensive backs: former SMU safety Ahmad Moses, Purdue cornerback Tony Grimes, and veteran cornerback Sam Webb. The workouts signal the front office's continued tinkering on the secondary, looking for speed and experience to complement a young defensive unit. As July winds down, the Yankees sit comfortably in the second half after early season wins and a recent series sweep in Chicago. With the trade deadline approaching, the club faces pressure to either add pieces or become sellers, a dilemma that will shape their postseason push.
Ciao Bella on Broadway, right in the heart of downtown Saratoga Springs, is turning its beloved dog park into a community hub. After years of grooming and playtime for our four-legged friends, the shop has launched the Ciao Bella Collective, a bustling marketplace tucked inside its new Broadway location. 15 local vendors now share the space, offering everything from artisanal pet treats and handmade accessories to unique gifts, artwork, and wellness products. The collective not only gives pet owners a one-stop shop, it brings downtown shoppers and creators together, breathing fresh energy into the street. For Saratogans walking Broadway with their dogs, Ciao Bella feels like a friendly living room. Later, Ballston Spa kids pour love into a lemonade benefit, brightening a brave cancer patient's summer. Stay tuned for that feel-good story.
If you run a venue, a comedy night, a concert, a fundraiser, you already know the hardest part isn't the show. It's selling the seats. Theaterfiller changes that. In minutes, you're set up with your own ticketing page, QR code delivery, and a door scanner. No technical headaches. No middleman taking a cut of your night. Your event, your tickets, your revenue. Go to theaterfiller.com and fill every seat.
I'm Marcus Dunfield, and on a bright Saturday morning at the Guilderland Town Hall, a crowd of familiar faces gathered, longtime residents, high school seniors, and a few out-of-town visitors who'd driven down Route 95 just to be part of the moment. Mayor Ellen Rivera stood beside the blue-bricked building that will soon house the region's first Shake Shack, her smile as wide as the new storefront windows. As the community murmured, the mayor lifted a modest wooden ribbon, and the crowd erupted into cheers, the sound echoing off the historic brick walls. Inside the soon-to-be-opened restaurant, the kitchen staff, many of whom are local culinary students, practiced flipping the signature Shack burger, the sizzle of the patty mingling with the sweet perfume of fresh-cut potatoes. A teenage volunteer handed a sample fry to a retired teacher whose eyes lit up at the familiar crunch. By the time the first shake was poured, the air was thick with anticipation and the shared feeling that something delicious and new had found a home right here in the capital region. It's moments like these that remind us why we love watching our community grow together.
In downtown Saratoga Springs, just steps from the historic Congress Park, a bright orange soccer ball rests on the freshly mowed grass of the newly opened community field. This weekend, the field will welcome a group of eager locals all gathered for a summer camp led by Skidmore College alumnus Austin Akoi. Akoi, who grew up playing for Nigeria's youth national team, brings a blend of world-class skill and hometown humility. He walks the kids through a warm-up routine, his voice steady as a metronome, then demonstrates a slick dribble that sends the ball weaving like a ribbon through the air, sparking wide-eyed amazement. One shy boy, clutching his first pair of cleats, finds confidence after a simple pass that lands perfectly in his teammate's stride, and the crowd erupts in cheers that echo off the nearby Victorian storefronts. By sunset, the camp has not only taught new tricks, but also built a sense of belonging, reminding every parent watching that sport can be a bridge between cultures and generations. The joy of the game is now part of our community.
Thanks, Saratoga Springs, for joining us on the local sunset. Tonight's rescue of 10 horses from the Saratoga Casino barn fire reminded us of the courage in our community. I'm Marcus Dunfield, wishing you a peaceful evening. Tune in tomorrow for more stories that matter to you.